Welcome in, guys. It's the first time I'm using this, so we'll see how it works. There we go. That's better. Um, but I'm trying to, force myself to do the things I say I'm going to do instead of just keep saying I'm going to do them. So, you guys are here to annoy me and keep me accountable. Congrats to Alex on first and Trell on second. It does have a little bit of like a game aspect to it, so let me move this. Um, you can like level up, so it's our first level up, so let's click it and see what happens. It says use the hints to find hidden spirits, different sounds, activities, and lighting will lure them out. Once on the spirit deck's icon is glowing, you're on the right path. Patience is key. It takes some time for them to appear. So we have Lenny the cat. He is a shape shifting cat spirit. So yeah, so there's my desk has felt strangely clean lately, and might even be missing some supplies. And then this one says, I've heard strange noises under my bed at night. I wonder what it could be. So we could. Okay. Earn experience every minute and by discovering new spirits. So you can buy like different things for your room, different clothing, different hairstyles, and you can even love on the pet. What this? Oh, this one is the desk. So you can change to like the desk. So I guess we're luring because it's like going round and round there. It means I'm on the right track, and I'll move this since that's right there. Oh, he's got a stapler, a paper clip, a little piece of paper. Goopy. But yes, that's kind of what this thing is. So I can do the laundry one first because it actually just finished. So I'll go switch my washer and dryer.
dressed up earlier after I finished lunch.
Mhm.
You see, I stood up, but I leaned back a little bit, and so the chair started to fall, but I had my bowl in my hand. I still had some broth in it. So instinctively, I went and I pulled up the chair, and I almost spilled my broth, but it was like almost at the lip, but it wasn't at the lip, so I didn't spill it.
Oh, at the table?
Yeah. Well, I had the bowl over the floor because I was,
Yeah,
getting
but
up
I meant not at your computer.
Yeah. So like, ooh.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll do your
Doohickeys and thingy-bobbers.
do your things. Okay, well, never mind. I can't do the laundry because Boy Wonder's clothes weren't dry. I think he didn't check the lint trap before he pressed start, and so it was still a little damp. So we won't do that. Let's look for the temp for yesterday. Was 84. Okay. Ooh, I've checked off my first task. All the excitement. Okay. We can also do yesterday's jelly. Okay, that's this week's jelly. I'm not entirely how sure it works. Like, if you can use this with like other people and you can all like co-work together. I want to say it does, but I'm not positive. And Adam is on right now as well. Okay. He's doing a. Yeah, I will look into it, Alex, because I want to say it does, like that you can like co-work with other people. I just need to get a little floof of stuffing for my jellyfish. Yeah, task feed gremlin, task, whatever. I want to say it does, but I am not positive. So let me add the stuffing real quick so it doesn't get floof all over my desk worse than it already does. Let me pull up Steam and double check. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Okay, never mind. Go to store page. Okay, it says, is a gamified focus tool. Set a soothing lo-fi soundtrack, discover and collect spirits, customize your cozy virtual space, and facilitate your real-life tasks with a collection of handy features designed to improve concentration and ease stress. Let's see, further down. I don't know, it says single player, that there are achievements and trading cards, but I don't know. I could ask Sarcastic Kitten because she uses it a lot. If there's a way, if they do that, and I could also look at like their community hub, or I could just ask Sergeant Google. Mm, let's see. Oh, that's. I guess I didn't word it this way. Can't others go right there. Okay, so it says there's no like official co-working or co-streaming like co-op mode, but that others often, you know, do it together. Like everybody shares their screen and you go. And there's like when you come on, click the thingy. When you do like your to-do list, you can do like monthly things. Like you can do all kinds of stuff. Feel like you can set a timer um where you'll take like a break from whatever you're doing and then like whatever. You know what I mean? Like there's not a but you can add a new habit, like create like a calendar type deal. You can even do like a journal, so add like notes as you're like thinking about things. Oh, we've leveled up. Oh, more items. Uh Morning. And you can like change what time of day it is. So like we could change it to night and change it to bed. And see what that brings about. Ooh, I caught a Clefairy. there are like DLCs and stuff for it. I have only purchased like the base game to see how I like it. Cause it's on sale for a little bit longer. Like it was $7.19. I mean US, so it might be a slightly different, you know. But I figure it's a good way to like get more stream time with you know, and still get things done. Feel like I don't have to just be like focusing on chat and things. You know, I'm still getting things done and getting a little more streaming time. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But there are DLCs for it, like a garden DLC and a train and some stuff that's just like holiday themed stuff that goes with like your characters. Tiny. But yeah. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I think it would be neat if it had like a co-working, co-op type thing to it where like, you know, you could share your list and somebody else, you know, everybody has their little list. I don't know. Oh, I did message Fantasy's doctor's office this morning, like on the because I find you get answers faster through the portal than like calling and leaving a message. So I did that, and they responded already and said the other doctor wants to see her in his office, so they should be calling to make an appointment. And that they're sending like all their notes over to the new doctor. Come on. Cooperate with me, jellyfish. Yeah, hopefully we can get in pretty fast. Like, hopefully they call us within the next day or so. Because, like, they didn't give me a phone number to call them. So, hopefully. And I had her IEP meeting this morning for, like, essentially to go over has she met her goals for this year? What, you know, if anything they want to change for next year. And, you know, things like that. So he was reading what her IEP currently has listed on it, and I was like, well, I know before she had that she could use text to speech, like to take notes or like to do assignments. And then she uses, you know, of course she goes over it and makes sure it's correct, but sometimes she won't like she has trouble like sounding words out and then spelling them correctly. So or like figuring out how to spell them, which I guess, you know, is something we all kind of have an issue with. But she had speech to text on her IEP at one point. And he's like, well, they have one on here that's like she's allowed to use whatever computer resources she needs. He's like, so they probably lumped that like all together, but we're going to put that on there individually, especially because next year in English she'll have a lot of like more essay writing as she preps for like college and whatnot. So he added that back in there, like specifically worded it. And he was like, and also if you start the year and you realize that you need some kind of different accommodation for like a different class or a different aspect of a class, just let them know and they'll add it to her thing. But so we had that meeting this morning, which is why I didn't get on because I kind of forgot about it until I was like, oh crap. So that's why I didn't start earlier because I was at that meeting. And then, come home, eat lunch. But her teacher's funny. Her IEP teacher is also one of her science teachers. Like the person who's in charge of her, they call it the folder holder. Yeah. But they call them their folder holder because I mean they're still an IEP teacher, but like they split up all the IEP kids between all the different IEP teachers, and they're in charge of making sure like each teacher they have knows their accommodations and things like that. So that like it isn't just one person in charge of every kid. Um and so he has a 4-month-old baby, and he was saying he told his wife the other day to like embrace her mistakes or something. So she turned around and hugged him. And he was like, that is not what I meant. I laughed so hard. But yeah, he said she met all her goals for this year. They went over like some of their goals for next year, like the basic goals. Um, and then said next year they start talking more to the kids about like how how their IEP would work if they went to college, like if they choose to go on to college. Um, Also, like kids who have like more issues, they talk to them about like, how to get a job because, of their different needs. But I mean, hers are pretty minimal compared to some other kids. So, like, she doesn't have to go to that aspect if she doesn't want to. Um, and they go over whether they have to go to like essentially summer school because they didn't meet their goals during the school year, which she's never had to do because she's always met her goals during the school year. But they go over all those kind of things with you at the meeting. Which um next year she'll be 18, like in the middle of the school year. So after she turns 18, if she doesn't want me at the IEP meetings, they can't contact me and tell me because she's legally an adult. It's just a courtesy if she allows me at the meeting, is what they say. Which, she doesn't like doing the adulty thing, so chances are I'm still going to those meetings. But honestly, none of us like doing the adulty things, so can't blame her. Come on. Slip through there. Thank you. Do the knot. Yeah, currently I go to her IEP meetings like this kind, where they tell you like what her accommodations are and things like that, because she's a minor. But next year when they ask like, do you want to stay in the like, and it won't be at the beginning of the year, like the beginning of the year meeting I will still attend because she's still a minor. But like towards the end of the year when they have another IEP meeting with her about like whether she's met her goals or things like that, or like if she's picked a college and they need to send her stuff forward onto the college, she could opt for me not to be at that meeting. Well, I mean, she attends the meeting too. Like we both attend it, but she could choose for me not to attend it next year, like towards the end if she wants. Because they ask her like, do you think you need more accommodations, or did these work for you or not work for you, or do you think some of this stuff can be taken off? Like, do you feel like you don't really use that accommodation anymore? Type of a deal. I mean, she's at the meeting, but they still need me to like sign off on it. Whereas next year they won't need me to sign off because she'll be an adult. Okay. I forgot to take pictures of jellies on the checklist, so we'll add that. Because I slacked off and didn't put the last couple weeks of pictures. Or rather, I didn't take. Yeah, we both attend the meeting currently. Come on, tuck in there. There we go. Okay, finish jellyfish. We have to add new task. Take pics of jelly. Because I think I took. Yeah, I imagine she'll still want me to go. There are several things, like sometimes at the doctor, they're like, do you want your mom to go back with you, or do you want to go back by yourself? Because she's older now, and she's like, no, I don't want to be in the room with you by myself. She's always like, nope, my mom can come back. Or like, they're like, we have to ask you some personal questions. Do you want your mom to step out? And she's always like, no, she can stay. Let's see. Ooh, we are. We've lured. Oh, we've lured a new thingy thing. Is it a dust bunny? It looks like a dust bunny. It is a dust bunny. Legend has it that dust bunnies emerge from the accumulation of dust balls nestled in forgotten corners. Yet in my research, I found a more mundane truth. These tiny spirits have evolved to cloak their fur with the hues of dust, camouflaging them from humans. Ooh, and we leveled up again. So mornings and the fireplace. Okay. We can also change. Yeah, it's like she's not real fond of talking to strangers in general, but also yeah, it's like it allows her to have that backup that if she's like I don't know that there's somebody there. Look, we can change our spirit companion. Do we want a dust bunny? Oh, it's got a button. Or a bloob. Let's do the dust bunny. Oh, we can change the color of the dust bunny. Ooh, I like the flower dust bunny. Does that mean we can change the color of the gloob? Don't feel bad. It kind of reminded me of carrot too. Look, we could have a strawberry bloob. There's a chocolate bloob. Okay, it said fireplace and morning. So let's do the bay window. In the morning. And see if we start to lure. Because it said or maybe they just want the bed in the morning. Because, you know, it said I've been awoken. Oh, look, even our desk bunny reads. I know, even our desk bunny is reading. That is adorable. Oh, I forgot work on shirts. Apparently, we're not luring. Maybe, I don't know, because the lighting is just morning. But this one is the fireplace. Well, that is luring something because we got the rotaties. I bet it's gonna be a little flame. So this was 12. I need a couple. Let me look at my Discord before I go over there and dig through. Yeah, week 8. So 9, 10, and 11. Joe came downstairs and asked me to follow him. I was so confused. I'm like, what could he possibly want to show me? He put his toy dog under a blanket and had it watching his Kindle. I was like, I have a phone. I put it somewhere. I did put it somewhere. Out of the way. Imagine that. Ooh, a Target A Target package was delivered. It's probably Fantasy's new swimsuit. So when we took them on the little trip last week, I forgot the swim bag at home. So we just went to Target and quick grabbed them like swimsuits. And it took a while to find one, first of all, for Fantasy because, boobs. Um, and then she wore it swimming, and when she got out of the pool, like it was coming apart already. So I just returned it to the store and ordered another one. I'm trying to take a picture, and my brain is like, what are we doing? Yeah. So I was like, that's no Gouda. But they took it back. They're like, oh my god, I'm so sorry that happened. So I'm just hoping that this one doesn't do the same thing. Okay. I don't. Does anybody else have this problem? I go to put something in Discord, and like it shows that you can take the picture in Discord, but when I go to take it, it like exits me out of Discord, and like just goes, like goes to the camera app. But then you don't like automatically go back into Discord. You have to like reload Discord all over again. Okay, there's week 9. Week 10. Work with me, Tag. Work with me. Yay, Gremlin's fed. Gremlin's fed. Okay, week 10. There's so many purple tentacles. What are you doing, Eyeball? There we go. There we go. One more picture jellyfish to take. Then we can check another thing off. You can do it. Woohoo! Okay. Take pictures of jelly. Oop. And also, it looks like we lured another thing. Oh! He's so adorable! He's a hedgehog. A hedgelog. Hedgelog. So the other one is, it says, I've been awoken, which makes me think morning, like in bed. In morning, okay. Let's see what the hedgehog looks like. Oh, look, our hedgehog will read too. So whatever creature we have with us will. And I bought the monsters and got them downloaded. Okay, let me go put these jellyfish back in my container where I keep them. And then we'll put the stitch markers and stuff away. Maybe the relaxing is possible. Let's do this one. Because it does say awoken. And maybe we need to, like, give it time. You know, like the other ones, it, like, started to swirl, like, right away. But maybe this one needs a minute. But, okay, so I had looked up a couple. I meant to write them down, and I did not, and see, that's where we wind up. Okay, let me get out of that on my phone. I meant to write down like, because you know how you look for stickers or anything, and then maybe in the night, let's try that, because, like, you're gonna be woken up. Yeah, because it says, I'm trying to guess. The past few mornings, I've been awoken by a curious chirping. So it makes me think bed because you would be sleeping. Yeah, I know. We might have to look it up. I wonder if there's like a. Go to the right thing. Yeah, it says. The past few mornings, I've been awoken by curious chirping noise. Because I thought maybe in the bay window, but then also I was like, no, because you would already be awake if I was in the bay window. Use hints, hidden, but different sounds, activities, and lighting will lure them out. Maybe, maybe this one just takes a minute. Okay. One of the places was the sticky brand. Feel good stickers. So maybe we need to do the morning, but be the relaxy. Sticker blitz. But yeah, you look for one thing on the internet and then your phone is like inundated with like every business ever that does what you're looking for or what you looked up. So now I'm like, well, I might as well write them all down, like the different companies, and try to look them up. Yeah, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe it's just higher level. But Like I said, we can always look it up as well. Um, Spirit City. Woken by chirping. Oh, we need to have the sound of birds singing. There we go. Yeah, I didn't even think about it needing to be like I didn't look at all the different sounds. I was like, "Oh, fireplace sound," and added that. I didn't even look at the rest. Well, now we know to look for that too for other things in the future. And I guess with the other DLCs you buy, they also add different spirits you can find. It is slightly creepy though for my character to look like it's sleeping and we're all just sitting here watching it. just a smidgen creepy. We can change the way the bed looks though. What is it set to now? Because it would be one that doesn't have a money symbol on it. Oh, just the lighter version. Oh, we have ads starting in about 45 seconds. They will go for 3 minutes and then we will be back. Like you guys are enjoying whatever nonsense I'm doing. While the ad is going, I will run out and do my laundry task, which honestly is a task every day. I think I was looking at the sticky brand earlier. Which, of course, in the ad shows like 100 stickers for $19, but that's not what you're going to find on the website. Welcome back, everyone. We can check Mark Laundry off, although I feel like I'll probably need another load because there were a lot of towels. But that's all right. Ooh, and we've lured our bird. The early burb. So some spirits don't like the early burb. They're like, no, it's too early for me, thank you. As the light gets low, I seem to keep stepping on bits of loose knitting yarn. I bet it's a yarn spider. So let's do evening. And then activity, bay window, and we can knit. Oh, look, we're onto something. Ooh, 3 hours ago, breaking news. The Satanic Temple wins historic Baphomet versus Ten Commandments monument case in Arkansas. A federal judge ruled that Satanic Temple was denied an equal opportunity to place its Baphomet monument on state capitol grounds after Arkansas accepted a privately donated Ten Commandments monument. The court also ruled that the Ten Commandments monument must be removed, though that part of the court order is stayed pending appeal. The Satanic Temple is winning a lot of like equal rights things against a lot of the like Christian type things. Like, we want 10 commandments in every classroom. We want, you know, a lot of things that are based solely on religion. They're like, instead of just arguing to remove it because, you know, it shouldn't be there, they're arguing for like Baphomet to be in places, and thus because they don't want Baphomet there, they kind of win on grounds of like discrimination, which I always think is an interesting way to come at it. Okay, let's see. I don't need gloss. Let's see. Find the right Actually, I need to see how that looks before I up it. So I just did I'm ordering stickers, but just of like the logo for now. Like, you know, the logo we made. Okay. I ordered some stickers that were like logo stickers. So just like the little BLB uh logo we made, and we'll see how those come out before I try more. Let's see, what else do we have to do? Oh, work on the shirts. Okay. Let's bring up fourth wall. Create new product. Design product. Design now. Um, okay, I think this is not the one I was looking for. There was one shirt where they were like, I don't know, maybe it was something I changed in the thing itself. But they were like, they put the corner pocket like so you knew where to like fit the design. So maybe it's that. It. No, not that. So let's Let's try that again. Let's see what other noise they say. Oh, look at that. We made fireflies in the window. Oh, there it is. Once I put the design, the thing came up. No, that won't work. I don't know. I don't think it looks fantastic. I'm trying to put like just again the logo in the corner. I thought might be good, but also like it's just hard to tell what it would look like. Yeah, I don't think that would look good. If I could. Welcome in, Adam. Yeah, it's this kind of. Ooh, look, we lured our spirit friend. Something I'm trying to get me to actually do stuff that I say I need to do. Um, so like it allows me to be on but not be on at the same time. Arachnid. What's this next one? Whenever I'm reading. So do we just have? It killed your stream. I thought. I wondered. I was like, oh, was he done? But it's allowing me to. It's a. I mean, I got it from Steam. um, I see a couple other people use it. So like you're on and you can talk to your people and you can take breaks and do other things too. But it kind of like a mix of things and you can look at your little animals. So we can change. No, we want to do that. It just said whenever I'm reading. So the little spinny thing there means that we are attracting. It showed me no one was there and then it dropped me. That's so weird. It has happened to me before though. Sometimes it comes right back up and sometimes not so much. Like we could have a witch hat. Yeah. I don't know why it does it sometimes. Updates are a pain in the butt. Well, I'm glad you had fun. I was there lurking about. I was there near the beginning, and then I had to run and go to Fantasy's IEP meeting, and then I came back and was there for a bit. Woohoo! I mean, 5 hours is a significant amount of time, especially when you're like you don't stream very often or you're just starting streaming. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It can get you. Oh, I wanted in there, but I wanted my spirit companion. That's all right. You said you're doing it tomorrow too. Congrats on third kittens. Ooh, look at this guy. We'll save up for him. No, I just wanted to get out of this, but I see that that's not the right
We
button.
have always lurked among you.
Thank you for the lurks. Look, when you read, your spirit animal reads too. But we've done a couple things. We ordered some stickers, we did some laundry, we finished the jellyfish. I bought the monsters. I had the temp from yesterday and took pictures of the jellies. We were working on shirts now. I was trying to take the logo I made and just like put it in the corner of a shirt, but that didn't seem to work. I wish on Canva I could get it to be like just white inside the circle, not outside the circle. Maybe elements? No. Shapes? No, that's not what I want. Well, that's not too bad. You got almost there. And you can't control your computer, like the OBS dropping it or whatever. Oops. Maybe if I put it in a circle. Okay, let's try this. The elements. Circle. Next week you're gonna do 3 days. That's a good deal. Okay. What? I know I did a circle border on the other, but it didn't like come over. Let's try. Let's try first being in the correct thing. So that works. Nope, that did not do what I want. I'm trying to just pick up the circle border, but it's not letting me. So now I gotta find it again. Maybe circle outline instead of border. Man, this one is taking a while to come out. Maybe let's move to the fireplace. That one, I mean, it says it's still, it made a noise, so I'm like, maybe we were onto it a little bit more. What is this? Paint circle, maybe? I wish it just had like ones you would use in the past. Or like near the top or at the top. One circle brush ink frames. Maybe they don't have this one anymore? Ah, I got it. I had locked it so that I couldn't mess it up. Let's try this. Okay, even though I made it in a circle, what it downloaded was a square? Which didn't help anything. I want the circle I made, not. Well, that did not do what I wanted it to. Maybe this? Well, that worked. Well, I was trying to like I made a circle sticker design, right? So that I could Sorry. Because the one I had downloaded came in a square. So I was like, oh, I'll put it in a circle. And so, like, figuring it wouldn't have, like, the outside around the circle. That is not what happened. It just keeps making it a square. Let me switch to this and you can see what I'm talking about. So, sorry, I have the things. So in Canva, right, I made this, but I made it in a circle, like in a circle sticker template, and it keeps making it square. So like when I go to upload it to here, it puts this whole edging around it instead of leaving it a circle. So I am slightly lost and confused, but also irritated. If I made it in a circle, when I download it, it should just be a circle. Like I did the share and the download. Transparent background. And then download it. Oh, that time it came out as a circle. Okay, let's try that. That time it came out as a circle, not a square. So let's see what that does. Like yes, I was confused, but it was more like I'm confused about why you keep coming out as a a square when I made you a circle. Kind of a deal. More, I'm confused why you're not doing what I made you do. I'm trying to go away. But then it's kind of hard to see like what it'll really look like. You know? See, and then it came out like that. So I was like, okay, let me download it without being transparent. And that one comes out like a square. Like has the square border around it. Even though it's a circle object. And then when you try to upload it, because I mean, I made it transparent on my other shirts, but I'm worried that this is not going to come out right. Will it tell me if my... Sometimes it'll tell you if the quality is good or not. See, I'm worried that it's not going to look very well. They're like, look at us. We're so adorable. Pay attention to us. Let me try. Same size, but like better. He's like, I have learned. I have learned. I'm trying to think what I can do. Because, like, if I make it a JPEG, I can't make it transparent. And that one I can't change the print quality. Let me try one other thing. Try this and design with Adobe. Try this. Yeah, see. I think I tried to do this once before and the same thing happened. And that's why I wound up not doing the shirt. So I need to not do the shirt for now and figure out how to better, like, do that. I don't know. What's a bookworm? Nerd alert, you've unlocked the chapter pillar. I think they missed something with the big bookworm. Like, they missed a golden opportunity for a bookworm. What's the next one? On windy nights, it almost sounds like something is howling at the moon. Ooh. I'm being lazy. We're having nuggies and fries. We're gonna have ads, guys. No, I didn't hear. Try this one. Dino Nuggies. We don't go back. I keep forgetting that I can't press escape. Uh we don't have Dino Nuggies because Fantasy does not like the way they taste. Like the texture of like the cornmealy type um breading. There's the word. So let's try. Yeah, she's not a fan of that. So they said windy nights. So is there a windy sound? Maybe soothing wind? That must have been it. Yeah. That was it. We can even make our cozy fireplace light up. We can be sipping. Oh, look! It has little hot chocolate! You're like, excuse me. No, I don't think so. I'm a little busy right now. Oh, look, we can even play with our little creature. Okay, what's left on our thing? We tried shirts, but that was meh. Redeems. Okay, let me push my monitor back out. Okay. So change the height and width to 1920 and 10. So I'm adding those monster things I was talking about. And I did some of the stuff it said. Like I see. But then it says at the bottom of page, make sure you have selected the option read access to OBS status information. But I don't see that on here as like a permission. I also don't see this one. Oh, there's that. Um, let's see if that worked. It said it might need a restart. So. Oh no, it's right there. So if you guys want to spawn a creature, you can I use Streamlabs, yeah. So they call it slobs. It's like Streamlabs OBS. So slobs. How do I turn off? Like, my webcam automatically shuts off when I log out of the. When I like X out of slobs, my webcam's automatically shut off. Mm. Try to see if it's like a setting I chose or something. But yeah, my webcams automatically turn off when I X out of slobs. They automatically turn off. No, I am more than welcome to answer questions. I'm double checking it isn't like um what's the word? Words. Yeah, I know. I don't think it's an app or not an app, like a setting I have turned on, but mine just automatically turn off when I exit out of Streamlabs. Yeah, if you hit exclamation point spawn, you may spawn a character as well. Ooh, look at Kittens. Kittens is has a 10 streak stream. Adam is a little deal. I'm doing good. I'm mostly over this flare up of allergies, although I can hear my neighbor outside mowing, so add stream monsters I can check off. Maybe we need to turn up the wind sound. That sounded like a little too much wind. That was not a soothing wind, that was a windstorm. Yeah. But I'm mostly over it. My nose has been pretty clear, just like a slight congestion in the morning, but like I blow my nose and it's pretty much gone for the day. And I'm coughing way less. And even like the congestion that had kind of like moved down to my throat is pretty cleared up compared to the last day or so. Uh but I think it was that like it got real warm here on like a consistent basis, and so everything bloomed, and my allergies went yeah, and then I was like I felt like I was dying, and I was like I don't know if I picked something up at the book signing I went to and like caught an actual cold, or if I just like allergy flare up. So the doctor's like, well, I don't think you're sick because like my like my lymph nodes and stuff at my throat weren't swollen, and my throat didn't look like something was wrong. So they're like, no, we'll just give you some stuff to help with like the symptoms, like the cough and the congestion, and see how you feel in a couple days. But she's like, if you get a fever or it gets worse, let me know and we'll go from there. It's always a toss up because I'm a strep carrier, so I get sick really easy because my body's always fighting, thinks it's fighting something even when I'm not sick. My body's a little wonky. This wolf is taking a lot of time to come here. It says pay attention to sounds and whatnot. On windy nights, it almost sounds like somebody's howling at the moon. What other sounds do we have? Or at night. We could go back to the bay window. We tried the shirts, but I need to what I wanted to do, it doesn't seem to be working. So I need to find a different thing to do for shirts. But redeems, I was thinking of doing, I don't know how much to put it for though. A redeem where people could choose to have like you for the redeem you could sorry, my brain is like not working. Um like choose an intro sound. So like when you come in, the sound plays when you first chat. So I was thinking of doing that, but I don't know how much to make it for. I don't want it to be like crazy, but at the same time I don't want it to be like dirt cheap. The minifig is 2,000. Welcome in, Dusa. You can spawn a little creature if you wish. What is wrong with you, Straw? I think it's the cup. I take a sip and then it almost is like suction cup. Like, it's weird. You do exclamation point spawn. There's Dusa. So I got this one, and I think I want to get. There's another one where instead of it being random, um, you everybody gets a different kind of Baphomet. And there's ones where you can have like their pirate ships, so you guys can like fight each other essentially. I foresee this guy getting all my money. So that was the redeem I was thinking of. So I don't know. What do you guys think point wise it should be? Like channel point. When you first start streaming, there's a lot of people coming in and like, oh, we can get you viewers for money. Oh, look, we have a puppers. A moon paw. Oh no, we gotta switch characters. Yeah, and I mean, you can get in. I think you can get in trouble with Twitch for like buying viewers, so it's really not beneficial to anybody. But they don't care. They want you to, give them your money. But yeah, Surrybot will take a lot of kick a lot of butt and take a lot of names in the beginning. I did report somebody. I saw that Surrybot had already banned them, but I reported them as well. So hopefully that helps. Look, and we can give our puppies love. Yeah, like, because really, I mean, you're not gaining anything really anyway by like purchasing viewers. That's not gonna in the long run get you anywhere. Because eventually those people are gonna get in trouble, or the accounts are gonna get like deactivated. So like in the long run, it's not really getting you anywhere. But my laundry ding dinged. I should write like laundry number 2 on here so I can complete another task. Technically, it's my third load for the day, but we'll just roll with that. I will be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, well, because we went away last week, I got behind on laundry. Like, and then I just didn't do it. And finally, I was like, no, I have to do it. And since I'm already doing this stream where I have, like, you know, do all the things you've been putting off, why not add laundry to the list? Um, okay. I need to figure out how much to do those redeems for, or the redeem for. And also, I wanted to look for, like a streaking. Um, some kind of thing for streaking. Um, where it says, like so and so is on a 5 stream streak, and then that thing pops up. You can like hide all that stuff, but I like to leave it up because then I can see when we do this, when we level up. So I don't know. Do you think? Do you think like 5,000 channel points is too many? I don't know. I'm horrible at like pricing things. That goes for this stuff too. I don't know. Maybe 2,500. We'll do that. We'll do 2,500. Let me bring this up. Create channel reward. New channel reward. Choose your intro. There we go. Right, so it's something that you'd want. Right, like because it's not something you want somebody to be able to get like in a day. You know what I mean? Because then you have people coming in that they've only been there one time and they're like, I want a sound effect, and then they never come again. And I wanted it to be something that, like, because I know I have a bunch of people who have, like, a lot of points. So I figured, I don't know, maybe 2,500 to pick your own, like, intro sound. And I do want to do something later that's, like, a lot of points. Like, have me send you, like, a small crochet or cross stitch thing for, like, more points. Because that requires, like, me paying shipping. Right. So, like, 2,500 points wouldn't be, like, too much. And I know some people spent a bunch of their channel points recently on the um community thing, which I plan on doing with Kevin next week. He was busy this week leading up to, like, Easter. It was a busy time. So I think next week is when he plans to do it. Or when we plan to do it. I try to keep most of my redeems pretty low priced. I think I need your thing you have up for my odd days. What do you mean? Oh, you mean like this thing? This, I don't know what else to call it but a game. Because I mean, you get it from Steam, but it's not really a game. Yeah, it's called Spirit City Lo-Fi Sessions. It's on sale right now for, like, in America, US dollars, $7.19. And there's DLCs for it, but I just bought the base one. To give it a try. But this, like, I figured I could do this on the odd day where I have, like, a bunch of stuff I need to finish up. And I could, like, take breaks. Like you could be like, I have to write an essay and then set a timer. And then when that timer goes off, you could have a break for however long and then get you back to work. It's kind of like to keep you in a flow. And you don't have to stream it. You can use it off stream, even, like by yourself or whatever. Um, I need to pause my minifigure one because yeah, I kind of wish that it was sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to pause well, and there's a, let me go back. Let me figure out how to pause my minifig one first, and then I'll show you what I mean. Um, cancel. Do I just, I thought I just clicked it. Why can't I remember how to do this? Nope. Nope. Oh, it's because it was created outside. It wasn't created in Firebot. Okay, I'll have to fix it another way. But it's got this journal where you can like make notes, which is cool. Like if you're doing this as like a co-working thing about collectibles. I mean, I try not to do the collectibles unless it's something I really want, not just for stream. And then I use you guys as an excuse to buy stuff. I have to get it for my stream. Yeah, like it's good for like I don't have to be like literally on screen if I'm like popping in and out to do different tasks. Um Alex, did you do exclamation spawn? Ooh, a new mic. Mics are nice. My mic I confiscated from my husband. There you are, Alex. You're a little floaty a blob guy. Look at you spinning around. My husband bought a different one and I was just using my headphones. And then I stopped using my headphones and I stole his old mic. It is still kind of weird to just like talk out into the room. Okay, that's what I gotta do. I got to change it this way. No, not moderation. Viewer rewards. Channel up. Where is the minifig? Here we go. It could be different. This one is just a character, but they have one where. Did I just go away? I wonder if there's like a time. Um, what was I saying? Oh, there are different ones with like where you can be a pirate ship and like bomb the person next to you and things like that. This one is just kind of makes a character. Let me do downloads this thingy. Extra assets. I don't know that this one has. Okay, you can do like exclamation point love, exclamation point glasses, exclamation point cry, pizza. You cried. Look at you. I'm eating pizza. Okay. I have a little like picture-y thing. To do in like the about me panel. So give me a second to add that to the thing. Okay, and there's a exclamation point angry too. Okay, give me a second to add this to my about me thing. Oh, come on. Cooperate. Come on, cooperate. Here we go. Oh, now I gotta remember how I moved the thing. It's real finicky about how it wants to allow you to move it. Let's just see what that looks like. Okay. So I added an about me, like down there in the about me section, I added this little like picture that talks about it. And you should then, in theory, just be able to click on it. Um, and it'll let you do a little bit more, like change the color of your person and things like that. And you can change what what your little creature is. There's the word. Got a watchdog. Oh, that's the difference. I like pushed my straw down to get it further into the cup, and then every time I drink, it feels like suction cuppy. But I guess if you press down, I don't know, it makes it like almost like a suction cup, and it's hard to drink. Who knew using a cup would be this difficult? But yeah, if you go down to the About Me section and click on the little picture where it talks about the community widget, it should ask you if you're a viewer or a streamer, and then it'll let you like um customize your little thing more. But there's another one I want where like everybody's a Baphomet, another one where everybody's a Reaper. You know, we may have choices eventually. We may change it up for different times. There's a person in my garden. There better not be a person in my garden. But did you guys like this where it's kind of just like hanging out, not necessarily doing anything? I may do this. I don't know about like on a consistent basis, but every once in a while. That way I can yeah, like it's usually like I need to do stuff and I keep putting it off. Oh, that's fine, Dusa. Life. Life is life. And this is not a normal time I stream. So like unless you get the message, you know, the little notification, you wouldn't know. But like when I need to get stuff done, or maybe even when I'm like crocheting, but it's not like for stream. In fact, I need to finish. So I bought this little skein of yarn, and I used it to make the penises for for the book signing. And then I wrote down like how many I made, but I still had some left. And I was trying to figure out for pricing of the little penises, like how many I could make with that skein. And then if I can make X amount with the skein, and then I write down, you know, like I figure out the price. Yeah, apparently they disappear after a while. I will have to figure out how to like stop that from happening. I don't know if there's like a time. Ooh, look. I heard an old tale of a teary-eyed spirit. When the sky weeps and stars come out to play, you might find them swimming amidst the droplets. So we need to make it rain and it be night. So let's go to our sounds. Oh, maybe not a thunderstorm. Maybe just soothing rain. I guess it will. Yeah, and as we use this, it's supposed to like give you more options for things. Let me bring it back up and see if I can read about that part. Setup guide, carry advanced settings. So I can choose to despawn a character, which might allow you then to like respawn. Okay, yeah, there's a. Okay, that's the blue blue blue. I have a plan. Let me. You want to kill me now or when I see you? It depends. What did you do, Adam? I won't kill you for that. I love cheese nips. I'll just have to hide them from crazy because they're my cheese nips. We're gonna have ads in about a minute. So I need to go in and change some settings in Streamlabs. So let's do that. Log in. Log in. What do I? Hold it. Dashboard. Ooh, I'm opening a case to get a random character. That's who we gonna get. It's the little cow guy. It's called like Mount Mount. Let's open another one. So you guys can see. We got a giraffe. Teal will be so excited. We got a giraffe. Why do I have no text to speech all of a sudden? Why you stop? Why I have no text to speech? Oh, because I'm on web browsing. That's why. Never mind. we can open one more case. A kitsune! I got a kitsune, a giraffe, and a mount mount. With the boxes I opened. I am attempting to I want to stream labs instead of stream elements. Stream you know, that's gonna make a difference. That's not apparently what I wanted. Edit. Ooh, look at your butterfly. Says click edit. So look at your widget and then click on edit. I did that. On the left side of your screen, open the settings. If you can't see these settings, simply click on custom widget. Oh, there we go. So, maximum number. So do we want to change when the characters... Right now, every 30 minutes, the characters disappear. Did we want it longer than 30 minutes? Or did you guys want to like respawn in every 30 minutes? Can I put it to 60? I think if you didn't have like it's always when you respawn and it's always going to be the character you created unless you didn't create anything. And then I don't know if it would be different or not. And like we can opt to not show people's usernames, but I like that the usernames are there, but you can also put in exclamation point despawn and make your character go away. We can make them slightly larger. I guess 30 minutes isn't that bad. It just seems like it goes by fast. I did make them a smidgen bigger, though. Gonna make it. Oh, it's blue pizza. I wonder if it's different glasses each time, because last time for me it was like sunglasses. So it just depends on what the creature is, what kind of glasses it's gonna pop up with. You might have to respawn your thing. I was messing with it and changing some settings. I bought it through You literally put them on instead of them just like falling down on you. I bought it from I'll send you the link. I bought it from Etsy for like $8.50, but they have a whole bunch of different ones you can get. Like the content creator or whatever. I'll send you the link to like their page versus like this particular sale item. So you'll see like everything they have. I was like, I know I have things up. Just have to find the right page. But I can also show you on here. Um, so it's Neo Stream Shop. So you can have like these little villages at Christmas time. And then like as people do stuff, um it grows. Like your village grows from like this little tent, and then you level up as people do stuff on stream to like a big alerts, make things happen. This is the one I got though. This is the one I bought. You start with 10, but you can discover up to 50 or like over 50. And there's like special like drops you can claim. And it was pretty easy. I did it right here on stream. I added it. But they have this one where like everybody's a Baphomet. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a problem. He's gonna get all my dollars. Oops, I clicked out of the. I didn't mean to like go that far back. But they have like different ones where you can just add commands. They have zombies. They have these tanks where like they're at the bottom of your screen and you guys can shoot each other. But yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff. I told Steel she needs to get baby sharks. Yeah, chunky unicorns. Like, everybody go and tell him I sent you. I, of course, have to add this to the other scenes. I just added it to this scene as we were... Like, this is the scene I was in. So, like, I'll add them to, like, my normal screen. And, like, this is the gaming one. You know, I'll add them to other scenes as need be, but But yeah, anyway, what I was saying was I have this little bit of what's left of that skein of yarn, and I need to see how many more I can make, so that way I can get an idea about pricing these little peens, and then adding them to my fourth wall, because I know you guys want to buy little peens. The authors all loved the tiny peens at the book signing. So when I go to the next book signing in August, I will have to make some to take to that one too. Except I will decide to start working on them before, I started working them on Monday, and the book signing was on Saturday. I didn't give myself much time. So I will do better about that in the future. But this would be an excellent thing to use to keep me motivated and working on the peens. Just have random work it Wednesdays, and I'll just have this thing up while I work on tiny peens. Because I'll tell you, I can't tell you how many times I stopped and just like started scrolling the internet, and I was like, no, must go back to doing this. And I just kept stopping. So, like, this kind of thing would have kept me on task much better. Because I know you guys don't want to sit here and watch me make tiny peens. I was going to do something. What was it? I don't know. Oh. Do you think I need to make it rain harder? Maybe it's not raining hard enough. Or maybe I'm just not patient enough. I mean, it says we are luring it in. Patience is the key. I'm not very patient. But yeah, I think that guy has so many cool things. I will definitely be getting stuff for like Christmas and Halloween to add to the bottom of the stream. Oh, I meant to order more of those minifigs. Let me finish this row and then I will do that. Okay. Amazon. Buy again. Is this the right one? Yes. Oh, so I heard this. I mean, anything you hear on the internet, take a grain of sand. You never know how true it really is. But this lady was talking about, she was on Amazon and she was looking at stuff and she just hit buy now instead of like add to cart. And um she checked she checked out and everything, and then when she went to go back and look at the order, it was like the item wasn't very much. It was like, I don't know, $30. But like she was charged like $130, and she like freaked out, went to go check, and here like the shipping on the item was like $100. And she's like, so don't put things in your cart. They're trying to scam you. And I was like, I don't know. Is it simply that you didn't look how much shipping is versus them trying to scam you? Yeah, like I was like, I don't know if them trying to scam you is the best phrasing. Like when you were in the thing looking at it, did you not look at how much shipping was? Because I could understand that. You just assume everything is part of Amazon Prime and you get free shipping. But also, sometimes you do the search and you don't even like really click on like the individual listing. You're just hit add to cart or buy now from like that kind of main screen. So like did you do that and never, you know, I don't know, it was weird. I was like, I could see the caution because there's probably a fair amount of people who don't necessarily click on the listing. They just add to cart or buy now. And so then you get tripped up on the shipping. But I don't know if it's fair to say that they're trying to scam you. If that's what happened. Yeah, like she didn't look at the shipping. She just hit buy now. Like maybe she didn't even go into the actual listing. So like I get your frustration because you get in this mindset that everything's part of Amazon Prime and you're never going to pay shipping. But to say they were trying to scam you may be a little bit too much. Now I need to get out all the stitch markers. Ooh, we finally lured the spirit thing to us. Look at its big goopy eyes. A drizzle fin. Ooh. In the vast emptiness of space, a game of intrigue is played. I think we'd probably need to go to gaming. Can we do that in this area? No. We have to go to our desk and do gaming, I bet. Yep, we're luring them in. My stitch markers are stuck together. There we go. Yes. So I had picked up this, or I had agreed, it was like years ago. I had agreed to review this book based on the blurb. And the blurb was all about, like, it made it seem like Jack the Ripper was going to play a bigger part in this book. Like, that maybe not the whole storyline was Jack the Ripper, but, like, it was in Whitechapel the same time as Jack the Ripper. Like, maybe two serial killers, like Jack the Ripper and somebody else, were happening at the same time. And so I agreed to read it. And I read the whole damn thing, and you know there was only the vaguest of mentions to Jack the Ripper in the entire book. I was so pissed. Like, it was a big part of the blurb was Jack the Ripper. But he only got a passing mention in the actual book. It kind of pisses me off. It's kind of like the Black Dahlia movie. Black Dahlia gets the vaguest mentions, like they show the body on the side of the road, and the cops need to investigate it, but, like, it's a lot of other things that aren't even like the Black Dahlia that happen in that movie. It's frustrating. Which is another, like, crime I get really into, because it was a single crime. Like, there weren't other people cut up the way she was. It was a single incident. But pay no attention to the girl who's really obsessed with true crime. I'm sorry, Alex. It needs to hurry up and heal. It needs to get with the program. But I got a book at Sam's Club the other day. That seems like it's going to be a good read. Let me finish this row and I will go grab it so I can read. Oh, you know what? I don't even need to do it that way. Oh, please. I can look it up on the computer. I just want to finish this row though. we make in his little ridge. Have you tried like heat and ice? Like, one or the other alternating? The Changeling Queen bike. Sometimes that happens too. Like the writing style is just not right. So I don't mind a flashback, you know, but I hate when they go back and forth a lot. Like the book is almost taking place in two timelines. I don't like that. Also, I find that a lot of authors who have that, like, where they compare themselves to other, like, if you like this book, you'll like mine. Like, I also kind of don't like that because, like, your book should be able to stand on on its own legs, like, not need to have the enticement of, oh, you like these books, you'll like this one in it per se, like right there in the blurb. But that's just me, and I'm weird. Let's see. There we go. Oh. Purchase history. Hmm. Was it further back than that? Or was it this one? Oh. I don't know if I'm just skipping it or it's not. Oh, it's because it didn't have a picture. The Dark Lord's Guide to Dating and Other War Crimes. Like she took like she's taking you on an ADHD strolling story, and maybe sometime in the future she'll get to the point, but not really. So this one is the book I picked up at Sam's Club the other day. It's called The Dark Lord's Guide to Dating and Other War Crimes. The title alone had me. I was like, war crimes and dating? Okay, let's go. It says a dark romantasy novel about a villainous Dark Lord, Casimir, who kidnaps a strong-willed woman, Arabella, for a forced marriage, only to find himself falling for her as they navigate assassination attempts, magical chaos, their own clashing personalities. Their book features tropes like forced proximity enemies to lovers, morally gray anti-hero, and a touch her and die dynamic blended with dark humor and spicy romance and action. And it's the first book in a series. I know, war crimes, you got me. But like the blurb was hilarious. So it was like he kidnaps her and says, "You're going to marry me." Oh, here's the blurb. So it says the blurb is when a conflicted villain and his unstoppable bride form the realm's most chaotic alliance in this riotously funny, dark romantasy, perfect for fans of the assassin to the villain, but darker and spicier. What's mine stays mine, he says. Step 1, kidnap someone cute. Step 2, force her into marriage. Step 3, try not to catch feelings. Can you guess that he fails? When Dark Lord Casimir Blackrose kidnaps Lady Arabella for a forced marriage, he expects an obedient, trembling bride. What he gets is a knife to the throat and a furious woman with demands of her own. He may need her heroic bloodline to achieve ultimate dominion, but she's not about to make this easy for him. Arabella has already survived her father's tower prison and a lifetime of being treated like property. Getting abducted by the realm's most notorious villain is just another Tuesday. If she must be married to the infuriating and infuriatingly attractive Dark Lord, she'll do it on her own terms. Freedom within his fortress, hands strictly to himself, and complete honesty about his plans. But those plans go awry. Casimir faces his most terrifying challenge yet. He must date his own wife. Between magical training sessions, playing golf with eyeballs of his enemies, and an aphrodisiac dinner's gone spectacularly wrong, his attempts at villainous seduction are failing at every turn. As Casimir and Arabella navigate magical explosions and jealous exes, they discover a far more terrifying prospect than war or magical catastrophe. They might actually be falling for each other. I was like, oh my god, I have to read it. I have to. The second one is called The Dark Lord's Guide to the Honeymoon. And it comes out in September. But I was like, oh, with a blurb like that, how can I not buy it and read it? Fun. Silly. Oh, I forgot to do the yarn over before I got in the loop. Excuse me, yarn. You're not supposed to slide all off the hook like that. I was in the process of doing something. And I've totally lost count because, nothing wants to do like it's supposed to. Kevin! Welcome in. You can do exclamation point spawn and make yourself a little character down there at the bottom. Well, oh yeah. You're a deer. Down in the About Me section, there's a little picture, like a little detail picture thingy. Um, you can click on it and it'll take you to a thing and you can create like a more detailed character, like switch what it looks like and things like that. Oh, I guess I should count that row before I just try to go on to the next one. 2, 3, 4, 13, 15, 17, 18. Good, 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 good. I've looked at this a bunch and I finally decided I was going to just add it to the thing. We were going to have different things. I either miscounted or I missed the stitch. Hopefully it's just miscounted. It was just miscounted. Good. It's a game. I keep saying game because I don't know what else to call it. I mean, you get it from Steam, so I guess it is a game. But it's called Spirit City. It's like this co-working game. You can make like lists and stuff, and you can even use it not streaming it. You don't have to be streaming to use it. But kind of like keeps you on task, and you can like schedule breaks and things like that. I am honestly probably only going to use it on for streaming, but like for like days like today, it's not my normal stream day, but I keep putting off things. Like I keep saying, "Oh, I'll make stickers," or I'll make a new shirt for Fourth Wall, or I'll add these little things to the stream, but then I just don't do them. So I figured I would use this and an off day, and I haven't been like on stream really at all, like face wise. Um, and I've just been like doing random things I keep putting off. Like we found stickers or a place to order stickers from and ordered some. I should be getting a sample sticker in the next couple days that I'll have to approve. And then when I approve or deny, they'll, print or fix. And then we did I bought them. I called them monsters, but I bought these things and then I added them to stream. And then I added a redeem where you can like use channel points to pick an intro sound you want played when you first come into chat. I finished last week's jellyfish, like putting it together and taking pictures of the last couple weeks worth of jellyfish that I kept just not doing. So like it was just like a work it Wednesday, like a do all the crap you've been putting it off. So I'm not gonna like necessarily do this on a consistent basis, but like it was good for today. Like I kept putting things off. So it got me more stream time plus, you know, like people going, "Hey, hey, we haven't seen you check anything off in a bit. What are you doing? What are you doing?" I even added laundry on there. I was like, if I'm gonna do it today, it's going on the checklist, no matter how small it is. Laundry, second load of laundry. Everything goes on the list. And like as you spend time in game and like finding these little spirit things, you earn points. Yeah, must have the list. Like it's going on the list. Shirts did not get checked off. Yes, we're trying to lure in a new spirit kid. But like when you click on this, you can come on. Um you can lure in these little spirits. It looks like an Among Us guy. It says in a vast emptiness of space, a game of intrigue is played. But then you can have like these little things as your pets, your spirit companions. Look at this little fishy. Right? It's very important. And there's even DLCs for the for it. Like one is a train, so like you can ride on the train or be at the train station, and they just released a garden one. Like you can change the way your computer looks. Change the way your book looks. Show Kevin the dust bunny. Okay. It's a dust bunny. It's like, oh, I dropped my button. It reminds us of Carrot because it's little and goofy. Even though Carrot's big and goofy. But you know, just something about it says Carrot. This one looks a little possessed with the look, it's got vampire teeth and red eyes. Look, it's playing a game too. And like you can, there's different music you can choose. And there's like homework radio. Oop, that's not what I meant to do. But the reason the t-shirt didn't get done or checked off is not because we didn't attempt to. We did. But the one I had meant to do, like because I was just gonna try to put the logo one we had made like in the corner of a t-shirt. You know, like where they kind of have that like pocket design. But it didn't look right there. Like I needed to make it not translucent or whatever. And I tried, but then when I would download it, it would look square instead of circular. So I've got to figure something else out, like a different design I can put in that area. Maybe I can come up with like a square pattern to fit in that area. But we did attempt it. It just would not work with what I had. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess I should find somebody for us to raid into before it tries to give us ads. We went into Sarcastic Kitten the other day, so we should go into somebody new today. Let me get some stuff out of my way here. Let's pull you. Oh, no, I could leave you right there because I moved the other one. Go to stream ending. And then rate channel. Thank you guys for hanging out. I know it was slightly different because you guys weren't really seeing me. You were just seeing like whatever on the screen, which may not have been like the most fun ever. But I'm glad you guys hung out. I mean, if nothing else, use it to help you get stuff done. Like make a list and do it along with me. Oh, I always forget to change it for uptime because I accidentally raided into somebody once who was on for like 7 hours and was about to get off. Let's see. This guy is having his affiliate anniversary, and it says Leather Daddy Chat and Chill. I feel like we have to go now because yeah, we attempted the one thing that was not checked off, but I was not prepared to make like a whole new design today. I was really just trying to put a design I already had into that corner, and it wasn't working. And the like quick things I tried didn't work the way I wanted them to, or at all. Okay, he can be rated into, so let's do shout out. Odin, the bearded one. Raid. But yes, thank you guys for hanging out, for chilling. This won't be like a thing I do all the time, but I did have a bunch of stuff I kept saying I should do, or I was going to do, and then I didn't. So I figured, what a great excuse to do it. Hi, Trell! Or bye, Trell. Both hi and bye. But I will be on tomorrow at my normal time. We're gonna work on the flower wall set, and then work on the little Easter basket we started yesterday some more. And then Sunday we'll be on, but we're not gonna play Blueprints. We're probably gonna play that new game I got, the one that's like Satisfactory but slightly different. Maybe I can get you guys sucked into it. Do you want to buy it too? But if you enjoyed this, it's on sale right now for like $7.20